This is Richard Coretto from Accounting Web at the Sleater Conference, and I am interviewing today
Jennifer Warawa, Vice President and General Manager of Sage Accountant Solutions.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
What are your key message for all the attendees?
Well, I think in line with the conference theme, knowledge is the accountant's superpower, and so there's two pieces of that. The first piece is knowledge, of course, and the second piece is around technology. So how do you use the power of the knowledge that you have of your clients' businesses and your domain expertise, coupled with technology, to really drive more successful partnerships with your clients?
So there must be some big trends that are coming around in the way accountants practice, things that you are both following and driving.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're releasing a study actually next month, and there's some really interesting things that we're seeing in there around trends. One of the things that we're looking at, of course, there's trends around cloud and mobility, but one of the things we asked firms is, how do you plan to grow your firm? What was really interesting to me is that 37% of firms said, I plan to grow through increased customer loyalty. So the second question I have to that is, how are you going to make your clients more loyal to your business, and what are you doing to differentiate yourself? And the answer to that second question is the one that's harder for them to answer, to be honest. The second interesting data point that I think points to an important trend in the accounting profession is around how they plan to grow their business through adopting and embracing new services. So 22% of firms said they plan to grow their revenue by actually starting a new service that they don't offer today. So something beyond tax and compliance. So it may be business advisory services, it may be advisory services to startup businesses, but really expanding out of their comfort zone and their market niche.
That's very interesting. How are they going to do that with technology? Is that going to help them with cloud technology and the software services and products that they can rely on?
Yeah, I think that the cloud, if used properly, can really help accountants become that more trusted, valuable advisor to their clients. So if they're truly leveraging that anytime, anywhere access to data, it can allow them to have deeper relationships with their clients because they can give real-time advice instead of advice that comes 30 days, 60 days, or even a year after the actual business transaction takes place. So
that's great. So do you think there's going to be continued success with this, or do you think accountants are going to have to be pushed a little, or?
Some of both, to be honest. So I think that there is definitely a push that needs to happen right now in the profession. There certainly are pockets of accountants that have adopted technology and changed their business model to complement that technology, but we're seeing more often than not that that is not the case. So there is an opportunity for them to transform their business model, embrace the technology, and really partner with their clients for greater success.
So are you helping to train accountants, not just necessarily in practice management, but to make sure they get the most use out of software generally, your products, and the whole move to the cloud and the whole move to greater technological reliance?
Yeah, absolutely. So two pieces, as I said earlier on in our conversation, there's the technology and then the knowledge. On the technology side, today we're launching Sage View, which is a new online cloud-based solution for accountants to give them a single snapshot of all of their clients in one place, regardless of whether their clients are using a desktop or a cloud solution. The other piece on the knowledge side is with our leadership education for accounting professionals. And we have a whole range of courses that are designed to help a firm transform their business model. It's not about tax and compliance education, it's really about that business model transformation. So those two things coupled together, I think, put the accountants in a really unique place to be successful and sustainable for the long term. Yeah,
it sounds like you're helping the accountants help their clients, their business clients, understand their own businesses better.
That's our goal.
Terrific. Terrific. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.